Hey guys, Robin Slayer here, and welcome back to a Doki Doki Literature Club mod. First of all, before we get started, I kind of want to, take a look at something before this mod starts. So, here we are in the character file, or here we are at the game directory, character files. Apparently, I think something happens if you put them as a PNG for each of the Dokis. Yeah, oh my god. So apparently, each of the Dokis have a character file that looks like this. So this is not going to be a good mod. If you guys have seen these already, then you guys know that this is not going to be a good mod. What will it take just to find that special bake? Alright. We're gonna rename Natsuki.chr to a PNG. Yes, I'm aware. What is Natsuki's? Oh god. The sweetness of my cupcakes germinates within you. I don't like that. I hate that so much. I hate that. I hate that. I hate it, 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 I hate it. Yes, what's in Sayori.chr? Oh god. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I am breakfast. Oh boy. This is not off to a good start. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I want you to slice me up, and I want to crawl inside of you. Oh, well, actually, that's actually pretty dark. Oh, God, this... Alright, okay. Now that I got that out of the way, let's actually open up the game, shall we? Shall we? Team Doki Dokis. Anyway, now that we're finally in the game, hey guys, Robin Slayer here, and welcome back to another Doki Doki Literature Club mod. Welcome to Not Okie Doki, a Lost Chapter. So, this is apparently supposed to be a horror/comedy mod. And, but what I've been hearing from so many people... I don't want to stream this to my friends. What? No. No. No, no, get out of there. No. But, I wanted to, but what I've been hearing from a lot of people is that this is actually supposed to be, it's actually supposed to be, it's supposed to, I said the mod, okay, so, I wanted to take a break from Fruits for a while, because Fruits is going to be a very long mod, and I'm not feeling up for playing Fruits Literature Club, and this is not the mod I wanted to play after, this is not the mod I wanted to play after, this is not the mod I wanted to play after Fruits. There's a different mod, but this is one that caught my eye throughout playing Fruits. So, yeah, not Okie Doki. And these character files. I needed to extend the files, so that way you guys couldn't see my background again. Oh no. But, oh well. Looking forward to playing this mod. Boy, how do I feel? Bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and play Not Okie Doki. I am not looking forward to this. Chapter 1, a new member? Wait, hold on a second. Did I enter my name? It's the day after the festival, and as usual, Sayori is running late again. I sigh to myself as I anxiously check my watch. Come on, Sayori, I don't want us to be late to school again. As if on cue, I see Sayori's door fly open. She clumsily stumbles through the front gate and runs towards me. Oh, okay, wait, I didn't have to enter my name, though. What? Alright, whatever. Morning, Jake! You overslept again, didn't you? No! Maybe? Her tone suggests she wants to go on. I patiently stand there for a moment. Thank you for waiting for me again, Jake. It really helps. Hey, don't mention it. It's the least I can do, given everything that's happened lately. My mind rewinds back to the events of last Sunday when Sayori told me what was really happening with her. Her depression. Her feelings. Why she kept up her facade of an ever-cheerful bundle of sunshine. All of it. Sayori nervously looks off. You know, you didn't have to wait up. I hate to make you late because of all because of me. It's still hard for me to process that Sayori's been battling with depression of her entire life. But I made a promise to her. I'm going to be with her no matter what. Oh, come on, Sayori. Where's the fun in that? I love spending time with you. And if it makes me late for school, I honestly couldn't care less. Sayori shoots me a small smile. Let's get going, otherwise we're actually going to be late. And with that, Sayori and I begin our daily commute to school. I like this music, it's very poppin'. As we get closer to school, I can feel the anticipation build up inside of me. It's only a day since our performance at the festival, and I'm really curious if anyone's going to join our club. We continue the rest of the walk in relative silence. I spent the whole day in class feeling a mix of emotions. On one hand, I really do want to see if anyone else knew was going to be at our meeting today. But on the other hand, I'm not looking forward to seeing the four girls again, considering my anemic performance at the festival. I gingerly pack up my things and begin walking to the literature club. Okay, they said it's supposed to be a funny mod, actually retardedly funny, but also the horror as well. Is what it said on the mod page. So I take the same set of stairs and corridors I usually take to get to the same old remote part of the school where the literature club is. Maybe things won't be so bad. Maybe some more girls will join the club. I definitely remember seeing a few of them talking to Monica intently about the club. I finally reached the door to the club room. Hopefully Monica isn't resentful for my subpar performance yesterday. I shut my eyes, put my hand on the knob, and opened the door. Look around and see the same setup as always. That's odd. I can distinctly remember a few people expressing interest in the club. There's Yuri reading her book, Natsuki shuffling through things in the closet. Sayori and Monica are deep in conversation. I take a deep breath of relief. Although it'd be nice to have a new club members, having other boys join would complicate things for me. Hey guys! Other girls turn their attention to me. Jake, what's up? Oh, nothing much. How have you been? It's been great. I actually just got some good news that I'm waiting to share with everyone. Oh my god, why? Is my eyes watering all of a sudden? I hate this so much. Oh my god. Oh, is that so? Stop teasing us and tell us already, Monica. I've been waiting for the past 10 minutes. I have to agree with Natsuki on this one. We're all eager to hear what you have to say. Since we're all here now, I'm ready to spill the beans. Everyone take a seat, please. I sit down at the front of the room, joining Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. Monica is at the front of the room. A sigh embrace for the inevitable scolding by Monica. Okay, everyone. Here we go. I wanted to tell you that you guys did great at the festival. It was great to see how everyone got up on stage and shared their poems. I think everyone enjoyed listening. Unfortunately, not too many people were committed to joining. I feel obliged to speak up about my performance. That might have been my fault, Monica. All the girls shoot at me a curious look. If my performance didn't suck, maybe people would be interested in our club. I know I'm not an amazing poet, but getting hit by the espresso along with my nerves on the stage didn't make for my greatest reading. I'm sorry. Jake, your performance wasn't really that bad. I mean, it could have been better, sure, but I'm glad you were able to get up there and present your poem. You were a lot more confident than I was up there, Jake. I've seen worse. Yeah, Jake, I think you did just fine up there. I feel a smile form across my face. Really? You guys mean all that? Don't get the wrong idea. You could suck a golf ball through a garden hose with how bad you were up there. All I'm saying is that I've seen worse. Thanks, Natsuki. Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment. Natsuki is red with frustration.
With that aside, we actually are supposed to get one new member.
Oh, really? Who?
Do you remember that new guy who arrived recently?
I certainly do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but his name is Todd, right? No. I heard so much about this Todd from the DDLC community. Todd.
Yep, that's him.
Oh, great. Him. My right eye is not just watering, now it hurts. I cringe at the mention of his name. Unfortunately, Sayori sees me cringing. What's wrong, Jake? Todd. What about him? I don't know. For whatever reason, that guy just rubs me the wrong way. I wouldn't mind if he showed up. I wouldn't mind if he didn't show up. Sayori shoots me a disappointed look. Jake, that's super mean! He's a nice guy! She starts to playfully hit my shoulder, alternating between her hands. I'm not sure if nice is a word I'd use to describe him.
How would you describe him then, Jake?
Well, I tried to come up with a reason that wouldn't make me sound conceited. Jake, don't tell me you're jealous that another boy might join the club. She says that in a teasing tone. I'm not. Although if Todd was a girl, I'd probably put a 180 on this. It's just,
regardless of how we feel about him, he's gonna show up this week. He's trying to make the time to come check us out. And it's our job to make him feel as welcome as possible. Can I count on everyone to be on their best behavior when he shows up?
of course! You know it.
Most certainly. Most certainly.
Okay, there. I hopelessly watched as the girls beam with excitement as the prospect of Todd joining. Monica's eyes then narrow on me.
Jake?
Everyone's eyes are now on me. I take a deep sigh. Sure, whatever. When he shows up, I'll try to be nice.
Good, that's all I ask of you.
The air is heavy for a few moments until Sayori decides to break the awkward silence. Why don't we all talk about our favorite thing about the festival?
Yeah, Sayori, that's a great idea. Anyone want to go first?
I'll go first. Everyone turns their attention to Natsuki. My favorite thing about the festival is all the food we got for free. I really liked the fried squid that they had there. It was the best I've ever had.
Yeah, it did look really good. Even though I'm a vegetarian, I can't have any. What about you, Yuri? What was your favorite thing about the festival?
Me? Oh, well...
Yuri seems surprised that she's suddenly in the limelight.
Well, I like seeing the drama club's performance. They reenacted one of my favorite scenes from the book I'm reading.
That's awesome, Yuri. I'm glad you were able to enjoy yourself.
Can I go next, Monica?
Of course you can.
My most favorite thing is that I get to spend the time with each and every single one of you. Spending time with my friends is the most fun thing to do in the world. Everyone smiles at Sayori's response. Aw, Sayori, you're too kind. What about you, Jake? What was your favorite thing? For me? Even though the festival was yesterday, my memory of it is relatively hazy. That's about the first thing that comes to mind. It has to be all the decorations. The school looked pretty nice and colorful for once.
I would agree. It made the atmosphere very welcoming and fun as opposed to what we're used to.
Yeah, it was nice seeing all the cute decorations. Definitely a setup for last year's.
Yeah, last year was so dull and boring. We all nodded in agreement. How about you, Monica? What's your favorite thing about the festival? She ponders Natsuki's question for a moment. Then Monica snaps her fingers and her lights up in response.
Definitely sharing our poems.
Eh? Why's that?
It was nice to see everyone get up there and present their work. Just seeing how far we progressed as a club really made me happy.
I'm glad that we made the experience enjoyable for you, Monica.
Monica smiles at Yuri's compliment.
Okay, everyone. That's all I have to share. You can all return to your activities.
Everyone gets out of their seats and back to what they were doing back to doing what they were doing before. Well, I wouldn't want to be left out. Who should I spend time with? Yuri. I walk over to Yuri, who is sitting at the front row of the room like she normally does. She seems to be deep in her book, though, again. Hey, Yuri? Yuri snaps out of her trance and looks to see who called her.
Hey, Jake.
I take my seat next to her. How have you been doing? Yuri seems to be taken off guard by my presence, as if she wasn't expecting me.
I've been alright, I suppose. I've just been catching up on some reading.
Oh yeah? Portrait of Markov, right?
That's right. Have you been keeping up on your reading, Jake?
Yeah, though I don't think I'm caught up as you are. I only just finished the 3rd chapter.
Oh, well, you're not that far behind me then. I'm only halfway through the 4th chapter. You could read with me if you want.
Yuri immediately looks up as her face turns a crimson red. Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, how long has it been since we got to read together like this?
About a week.
Yeah, it's been too long.
I agree with the sentiment, Jake.
She blushes as she scoots closer to me. Yuri holds one end of the book while I hold the other end. Yuri flips back to the start of the 4th chapter and we begin reading. As we progress through the chapter, I take note of how my general interest in literature has only grown stronger since I've gone into the club. If someone had wanted me to read a book like this last year, I probably would have blown them off. But I've never expected to become so invested in a book like this, or any book for that matter.
You seem to be enjoying yourself, Jake.
I'm stopped within my train of thought to see Yuri warmly smiling at me. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty interesting book so far. And I do enjoy reading with you. Yuri blushes a little at the compliment.
You wouldn't mind if I asked you something, Jake?
Sure, anything.
It's a little embarrassing to ask, but I understand completely if you don't want to answer. I'll completely understand.
Sure.
You wouldn't happen to not want Todd to join because you're afraid for no longer being able to spend moments like this with us, are you?
I immediately feel the color drain from my face. Well, it's not so much that I don't want him to join, it's just that...
Yes?
It's just kind of like what we have now, I suppose. Yuri shoots me a reassuring smile.
Don't worry, Jake. You're always welcome to read with me, even if I'm ever reading with someone else. I do enjoy your company.
Thanks, Yuri. Before we can go any further, Monica calls us to attention.
Okay, everyone. That's all the time we have for today. Since the festival's over, we're gonna be writing poems again.
Oh, again? Come on, we just got to the festival. Can't we have a break?
While I love writing poems, a little break would be nice.
Don't worry, guys. This will be the only time for this week that we'll be writing poems. I want to have a little poetry performance for Todd when he gets here.
That's a great idea, Monica. I think he'll enjoy seeing us present just for him. Yay! Boo! I don't want to have to write a poem for Todd. Much less present one just for him. Todd. Oh. It's very blurry because it looks like the picture from my from my loading screen because it's very blurry from my picture loading screen. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna write a poem that'll knock your socks off. By the way, this is an inappropriate mod, so I learned that there's gonna be some really not cursed language, but some really bad language in here. So I'll be reading that stuff because I don't like leaving that off to the side. It'll be the best poem ever. Mark my words.
That's the spirit, Natsuki. I'm sure Todd will appreciate our efforts.
Agreed.
Oh no, I'm joining you when you read.
Agreed. After all, he really did enjoy our performance at the festival.
All this sucking up is gonna make me sick. Thankfully, Sayori nudges my shoulder. Ready to go home, Jake? Yep, let's go. After saying our goodbyes to the club, Sayori and I begin our walk home. The trek back is largely uneventful. I feel like this is going to be something. It is uneventful. With Sayori and I just talking about how our day went and reminiscing about the festival. Still, the thought of Todd joining the club is enough to irk me. Maybe he won't actually join. After all, As far as I've known, he's never showed any interest in clubs. But I was in a similar situation as him not too long ago. The appeal of four incredibly cute girls is enough for any guy to do anything. Hey, Jake! I just noticed that we arrived at our houses. Just wanted to say that I appreciate you for not leaving me hanging on Monday. Really? Really? Are you going to be doing this to me right now? Is this what you're going to be doing? Can we just not use that word anymore? Can we not use it anymore? Please! Oh, don't mention it, Sayori. I would have wanted you to miss the festival. Thanks! Hee. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Just don't wake up too late this time. I won't! Sayori and I wave our goodbyes as we enter our separate houses. After unpacking my stuff from school, I lay on my bed to reflect on today's events. Then have to dread the entire week to see if Todd shows up or not. He never really came across as a guy who was interested in literature. Heck, he's probably never even picked up a book before. I don't even think he can read. He's one of those arrogant, peppy boys with a better-than-you attitude. I never really liked people who act that way. Not to mention the way he was looking at the girls at the festival was unsettling, to say the least. And it's a little irritating that none of the others see Todd for what he is. Still, I promised Monica that I'll try to be nice around him if he comes. He does have a reputation for blowing off important things, so maybe he will be one of those times. It'd be funny if I were to dread something that never come. Oh boy, we have to write another poem. Wow, I have to write another poem. We'll have to save it, I guess. I don't like the background. Actually, I really like the background. Actually, that's a lie. I like the background. Oh boy, where did I go? Yuri. Wow. Ignore everything. Ignore it. Vitality, uncontrollable, intellectual, brightening, essence, heaven sent, climax, disaster, philosophy, horror, universe, disoriented, explode, determination, vertigo, graveyard, melancholy, afterimage, effulgent, incapable. Oh wow, look guys, I got all 20 words for Unity. It's such like a poppy sound. I love it. It's such a very poppy sound. I love it. It's such a poppy sound. Watch as this turns from a peaceful mod into Doki Doki really fast. There's a gentle breeze this morning. The sun is just beginning to rise, the birds are chirping, and as usual, I'm standing at my Sayori's house, waiting for her to come out so that we can head to school. At this rate, I think I might be better off just waking her up myself. It seems a bit much, but at least I wouldn't be waiting for her so long. While I'm contemplating this, I hear the front door of Sayori's house swing open. I turn my head to see her clumsily running out of her house, like she always does. When she finally reaches me, she's once again out of breath. If you keep this up, you'll be ready to run a marathon in no time. Sayori pouts at me. I was just having breakfast, you meanie. Point taken. You need that energy to be as bubbly as you usually are. Still, you should do it a little earlier, you know? I know. I can get really cranky if I skip out on it. Yeah, and hey, you're actually a few minutes early compared to yesterday. Good job, Sayori. Aw, thanks, Jake. You're really actually proud of me. I'm just glad we're not going to be late. Come on, let's get going. Sayori sticks her tongue out at me, but cheerfully follows me as we begin our walk to school. Aw, that's cute. I need a thumbnail for this. I don't know. I don't know what to do here, guys. I'm trying to think of a thumbnail for this. I don't know, actually. I literally don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I literally don't know, guys. I don't know what a good thumbnail would be for this. Like I might as well screenshot this for now, so that way at least I have something. Like, right? At least I have something. Oh well. You can't help but smile at Sarah's little taunt. This is actually a fairly decent start to a day I wasn't exactly looking forward to. The rest of the school day goes on by in a flash, and it is over before I even know it. The final bell rings and we pack up my things and start heading to the literature club. As soon as I exit the classroom, I'm unexpectedly greeted by Sayori, who's already standing outside waiting for me. Hey Jake! Oh hi you, Sayori. Wasn't expected to see you before the club. Well, I got out fairly early for my class, so I thought we could go out to the literature club together. Sounds good to me. I mean, we're both going there anyways. Sayori smiles at me as we begin to walk to the club room. As we're walking, I suddenly start to suspect that Sayori may have an ulterior motive for walking with me to the club today. Maybe Todd's actually going to show up today and Sayori wants to act as a meditating presence for me, in case we meet. I mean, I wouldn't go unhinged if I saw him. I'm just more worried about what he'll decide to pull when he'll be around. Oh well, if he's here, I'll just have to brace for the worst. Sayori and I finally reach the club room. Will Todd be here? Ready for another fun-filled afternoon of poems and literature, Jake? I try to put forth my most optimistic smile. Yep, let's go for it. Sayori opens the door and we both enter the club room. I scan the room to see if there's anything new or different today. Looks like everything's still the same. Monika's at the front of the room, typing on the teacher's computer, and Yuri and Natsuki are in their usual spots doing their normal routines. Well, unless he's going to be fashionably late, I guess it means we won't have to be sharing poems today. Not that my poem was anything good anyway. Hey guys! Monika looks up from the computer screen to greet us.
Hey Jake! Hey Sayori!
Sayori goes towards the middle of the room to take her usual spot, leaving me with just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. So, I take it Todd's not in today? Monika shoots me a frown.
Unfortunately, no. He told me he had to go home early today for something. However, he also said that he's still trying to find time to show up.
Figures. He did look like that sort of self-important prick. Well, I'm glad he's trying.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love to hear your poem, Jake.
I'm sure he would. Monika might have sensed my sarcasm there.
Jake? You don't have anything against Todd, do you?
Well, how do I put this to Monika, the president of the club? I just didn't expect him to join our club out of all the ones available, you know? It's still something I'm processing.
I see.
Monika has a look on her face as she's trying to figure out what to say next.
Well, when he comes, I'm sure you two will get along fine. Maybe you two will even get the chance to befriend each other with time.
I think I'll pass on that. I already dislike him by the way he acts and talks. Nevertheless, I fake an optimistic smile. I hope so too, Monika. She smiles and heads back to the computer and continues working. I guess I'll see what the others are doing. I decided to check up on Yuri because my poem was based on Yuri. She seems to be reading something, though it's not Portrait of Markov this time. Don't recognize its cover. It looks like a scrapbook of some kind. Hey, Yuri. She nervously shuts the book and turns to face me.
Hey, Jake. How are you doing today?
Doing alright, I guess. What about you?
I'm fine.
We stand there awkwardly for a moment, trying to figure out what to say next. Finally, I just decide to break the ice. So, what are you reading there?
It's nothing really important. It's something for school.
Can I see it?
You might think it's weird.
Why would I? If it's something for school, I really can't judge, can I? You're just doing what some cranky teacher told you to do. Yuri relaxes a bit, but I can still tell that she's a little hesitant to share. Is it one of those personal projects you gotta do? Yuri merely nods to her head. I see. I almost forgot that Yuri is not exactly the one to open up to people about people out of the blue. So at least I've helped her a bit. Well, hey, I'd love to see it. If you're comfortable with me seeing it, seeing it, that is. Yuri glances at me, then the book. She lets out a deep sigh and hands me the book.
Just don't judge me too much, okay?
I promise I'm not going to judge you.
Thank you. It's a personal biography project where you have to bring in pictures of your past and things you like to do.
Alright. I open the first page of the book. The first thing I see is an old photograph of what I assume to be Yuri as a small child and her parents. I also see several pictures of Yuri laid out in a timeline from her earliest years up to the present. Even as a kid, she loved purple.
I feel very subconscious about that picture.
In front of me is a picture of Yuri with purple glasses and showing off purple braces.
I looked like such a freak.
Hey, it's okay. Honestly, probably everyone thinks that way when they look back at the results from middle school. Sayori and I had plenty of stories about the stupid things we did during that time. It's really nothing to be embarrassed about. Yuri takes a brief moment to collect herself and reflect on what I just said. She lets out a deep breath.
Okay. Thank you, Jake. I really needed to hear that.
Yuri went on to show me the rest of the scrapbook, where she showed me all sorts of cool things. She showed me this beautiful picture of a starscape that she took while on a camping trip a few years ago. I also got to see some of her knife collection. I don't think I've ever seen so many different colored knives in my life. Just about done with the scrapbook and hand it back to Yuri before Monica calls out for her attention.
Okay, everyone, gather around. I have an activity for us to do.
Everyone walks around to join Monica at the front of the room, each of us taking a seat in front of the room.
Okay, I assume everyone wrote their poems, right?
We all nod our heads.
Since Ty won't be joining us today, I figured it'd be a good idea to do a little peer review session. Just to make our poems... Just to make sure our poems are alright, and that we haven't completely burnt ourselves out.
So basically we're doing the same stuff as last week.
Pretty much.
Natsuki lets out a frustrated sigh. She obviously wasn't looking forward to this. Fine, let's do this. Yuri, Sayori, Monica, and I exchange an uneasy look. Nothing Natsuki's unusual attitude towards poems. Who should we share our poem first? Well, of course Yuri, because I already got my freaking order of when I want to go first. So I had to go to Yuri first. After all, her feedback has been pretty meaningful to me. However, as I walk over to her, she's already exchanging her poem with Natsuki. Oh well, I can wait for them to be done. It shouldn't be that long. No! I watch as Yuri and Natsuki gingerly exchange their poems. Yuri has a blank expression on her face while she reads Natsuki's poem, while Natsuki has a look of utter disgust. What is this?
What do you mean, Natsuki?
This line. Right here. Natsuki points to a line on Yuri's poem. What the hell does that even mean?
Oh, well, it's a reference to...
Well, it doesn't make any damn sense! Yuri looks taken aback, even a little hurt by Natsuki's sudden attack on her poem. Why you always make your poems so convoluted and complicated?
Because that's my style, Natsuki. It's the thing I actually have.
Everyone's attention is now focused on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, frickin' of course. You do not have style, Yuri!
Yes, I do. We've been over this, Natsuki. Why can't you just accept that others have different tastes than you do? But Monica, please tell her that this is toxic.
Natsuki, that's enough.
Stay out of this, Monica! Monica has a shocked expression on her face.
What's going into you? All day you've acted like a brat having a fit.
None of your business, edgelord.
Edgelord? I understand sophisticated language is not your strong suit, but...
Well, you clearly haven't learned your lessons from last week! Who won? Oh no, this is already getting weird now because the text is different. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You clearly haven't learned not to be so arrogant or petty. And I might add, at least I can speak properly, regardless if I'm angry or not.
Guys, this is getting really bad!
Oh dear, you look like you're about to explode. Please just stop being pointlessly rude. Somebody who only wants to explain something to you.
Natsuki's face is now completely red. I can't tell if she's about to lunge at Yuri or break down crying. Lisa, don't stuff my bra!
How could you? I don't. You little.
Yuri, Natsuki, please just walk away.
Fuck off, Jake.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. This club gay anyway. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's changed. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, it's changing. That's the first swear of the thing, so... This club gay anyway. Natsuki packs up her things in a hurry and storms out of the club room. Natsuki slams the door behind herself.
I don't get it. What's wrong with a gay club?
No!
I hate you so much.
That was terrifying, Monica! Yuri plots back into her seat. While clearly still agitated over the whole experience, it's clear that she feels a little guilty over it. She wonders to herself.
I just made things worse again, didn't I?
I mean, you definitely handled yourself better than last time. I don't get why Natsuki was fuming like that.
She's probably mad because she can't find her stupid anime box that she brought in yesterday. I'm pretty sure that she just put it somewhere she doesn't remember or took it home. You gave her no right to take out her frustrations on you, Yuri.
Yes.
I hope she'll be fine by tomorrow. Yeah, I hope so too. I would hate to fights like these. This isn't the club for that. If it was, couldn't talk about it. Oh my God, Fight Club references. God damn it. Frickin' one rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. God. Ugh.
Agreed. It really contributes negatively to the atmosphere.
A heavy moment of silence falls over the room, with nobody particular sure of what to say next. Eventually, Monica breaks the silence.
Look, let's just all head home for the day. We can pick this up another time.
I can tell Sayori and Yuri wanted to protest, but they just sigh and reluctantly nod in agreement. Sayori and I pack up our things and we head out together. I'm gonna go ahead and save this for now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I need to take a break from this for a little bit, so... Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys did like it, then please smash that like button. It'd be really appreciative. Also, subscribe if you are brand new for more content like this and more in the future. Comment down below who is your favorite waifu, and as well how you guys felt about this episode, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss a single video I upload to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.